Happy Thursday, children. I'm so excited to see that you're back. And it is Thursday. So tomorrow is what? Friday. Good. And then yesterday was what? Wednesday. Excellent. I knew that you guys were getting this. I knew it. And tomorrow is May 1st. So it is a whole different month. We are finally into May. Can you believe it? May 1st is actually my niece's birthday. We're going to have a little celebration for her. So hopefully it's a little bit of fun. Okay? So today we're going to read A Pocket for Corduroy. This is by Don Freeman. I remember reading these books whenever I was little. Does anybody else remember doing that? I definitely didn't. All right, so A Pocket for Corduroy. What does Corduroy look like? He's a little bear. He's a little bear. So let's see what Pocket for Corduroy is all about. Late one summer afternoon, Lisa and her mother took their laundry to the laundromat. As always on such trips, Lisa carried along her toy bear, Corduroy. You see Lisa and her toy bear? Where are they going? So what's the setting of this story? Where did it take place at? Where did I say they were going? That would be the setting. So where are they at? The laundromat was a very busy place at this hour. Now, Corduroy, you sit right here and wait for me, Lisa said. I'm going to help with our wash. So Corduroy has to stay put while Lisa helps Mom wash all the clothes. Look how busy that place is. A busy place. Do you ever take your clothes to the laundromat? Some people do. Corduroy waited patiently. Then he suddenly perked up his ears. Lisa's mother was saying, "Be sure to take everything out of your pockets, Lisa dear. You don't want your precious things to get all wet and soapy." So, why do you take things out of your pockets before you put them in the washer? Yeah, because they're going to get wet. You could ruin everything that's in your pockets. You want to ruin your stuff? No way, Jose. No way. Pockets, said Corduroy to himself. I don't have a pocket. Corduroy doesn't have any pockets. He needs a pocket, doesn't he? He slid off the chair. I must go find something to make a pocket out of, he said, and he began to look around. What do you think he's going to find to make a pocket out of? If you have pockets on your pants, what are they made out of usually? First, he came to a pile of fancy towels and washcloths, but nothing was the right size or color. What do you mean? What does he mean they're not the right size? You couldn't use this? Oh yeah, that's way too big. What about this? That's the size of him. He definitely couldn't use that. Then he saw a huge stack of colorful clothes in a laundry bag. There ought to be something in there to make a pocket out of, he said. What do you think he could find? What's something that's going to be small that he could find in someone's laundry? Without hesitating, he climbed inside the bag, which was filled with pieces of wet laundry. The dampness didn't bother Corduroy in the least. This must be a cave, he said, sighing happily. I've always wanted to live in a dark, cool cave. What do you think is going to happen to Corduroy? Is he going to find something to make a pocket out of? Let's find out. When the time came for Lisa to fetch her bear, he was gone. Oh, Mommy, she exclaimed. Corduroy isn't where I left him. I'm sorry, honey, said her mother, but the laundromat will be closing soon and we must be getting home. Oh, no, are they going to leave Corduroy behind? What do you think is going to happen? Lisa was reluctant to leave without Corduroy, but her mother insisted. So reluctant is kind of a big word. What do you think it means? If you're reluctant to leave something behind, what do you think that means? What do you think? You can come back tomorrow, she said. I'm sure he will still be here. As they left, a young man wearing an artist's beret was taking his wet laundry out of a bag. The very bag Corduroy had discovered. Before he knew it, Corduroy was being tossed together with all the sheets, shirts, shorts, and slacks. Where's he getting tossed into? Oh no, Corduroy! Inside the dryer. But just as the artist was shutting the glass door, Corduroy tumbled out onto the floor. How in thunder did that bear ever get mixed up with all my things? The artist wondered. Little does he know, Corduroy's walking around. Poor Corduroy was damp all over. The least I can do for him is to give his overalls a good drying, said the man thoughtfully. He unbuttoned Corduroy's shoulder straps and put his overalls in the dryer. That's a nice man. He's doing that for him. Corduroy grew dizzy as he watched the clothes spinning around, but the artist became inspired. "This would make a wonderful painting," he said as he took a sketch pad out of his pocket and began drawing the swirling colors. "I can hardly wait to get back to my studio." That's kind of pretty. I wonder if we should try to paint this. That sounds fun. Finally, the dryer stopped whirling, and the man gathered up all the clothes. Then he helped Corduroy put on his warm, dry overalls. All at once, the manager of the laundromat called, "Closing time! Everybody out!" So what do you think Corduroy is going to do? Is he going to wait there? Is he going to try to go home? Is he going to go home with the artist man? What do you think? See if you can take a guess. Corduroy was gently placed on top of a washing machine. "I wonder who that bear belongs to," said the artist as he was leaving. "Seems to me he should have his name someplace. He's too fine a fellow to be lost." I agree. Corduroy's way too fine of a fellow to be lost. As soon as the lights were turned off, Corduroy began his search again. He was surprised to see something white glowing in the dark. "Maybe it's snow," he said excitedly. "I've always wanted to play in the snow." Do you think that snow would be inside of a laundromat? No, this says that it's soap chips. Silly Corduroy, playing in the soap chips. He accidentally tipped over the open-lidded box, and suddenly he was covered with soft, slippery soap flakes. Gradually, Corduroy began to slip and slide. "Oh, what fun," he said with a smile. "I've always wanted to ski down a steep mountainside." Now he's getting his chance. You think you could ski on some soap flakes? No, you're too big. Corduroy's just a little thing. He landed paws first in an empty laundry basket. "This must be a cage," he said, peeking through the bars. "I've never wanted to live inside a cage like a bear in the zoo." Would you want to be trapped in a cage? No, but maybe he could get out the top. I wonder if he can climb out. But by now, Corduroy felt drowsy, and soon he nodded off to sleep. "Good night, Corduroy. Now we have to be quiet. He's sleeping." Next morning, when the manager came to open the door of the laundromat, there was Lisa waiting. "I left something here yesterday," she explained. "May I look around?" "Certainly," said the manager. "My customers are always leaving things." Is she going to find Corduroy? What do you think? Lisa was searching under the chairs and in the back of the washing machines when she heard the manager call her. "Is this what you're looking for, señorita?" He found her. Or he found Corduroy. Lisa's going to be so excited. Yes, he's my best friend," shouted Lisa as she came running. She searched in and picked Corduroy out of the basket. "So this is where you've been, you little rascal," she said. "It's time I took you home." Does Corduroy have his pocket yet, though? Isn't that the whole goal of this, was to get himself a pocket? Lisa thanked the manager and ran out the door and down the street, holding Corduroy tightly in her arms. "I thought I told you to wait for me," she said. Why did you wander away?" "I went looking for a pocket," Corduroy said. "Oh, Corduroy, why didn't you tell me you wanted a pocket?" asked Lisa, giving him an affectionate squeeze. So what do you think Lisa's going to do now? Now that Corduroy said, "I want a pocket," what do you think Lisa might do? Let's see. That very morning, Lisa sewed a pocket on Corduroy's overalls. Yay, Corduroy has overalls with a pocket. "And here is a card I've made with your name on it for you to keep tucked inside," she said. "I've always wanted a purple pocket with my name tucked inside," said Corduroy as he and Lisa nuzzled noses. Does that mean if you nuzzle a nose? What are they doing? Why do you think that it's a good idea for Corduroy to have something in his pocket that says his name? And do you think this story was fiction or nonfiction? Let me know. See if you guys can figure it out. Let me know in Class Dojo or let me know in the comments. See if you guys can figure it out. Bye, everybody. Have a good Thursday.